With so many young people still out of school, it's fallen to other support networks to keep an eye on the most vulnerable children. But those services too have been hit hard by the crisis. Leon Crosby is a youth worker in Blackburn. Normally the rooms and corridors of this youth centre are brimming with life and laughter.
This is the rec area, the hub of the club. We've got pool tables here, we've got a social area there, and normally we'll find up to 150 young people in this one spot. Due to COVID-19, it is somewhat deserted.
With the centre closed, Leon and the team have used online chats and door knocks to check in with young people.
We have a vulnerable support team that will contact young people based on their need and provide interventions. We have a digital youth club that provides up to 12 sessions per week in different activities.
Last year, the Blackburn region was ranked as one of the most deprived areas in England, with almost half of the children in the region classed as living in need. It means there are a multitude of welfare concerns here that youth workers have to keep an eye on.
Sometimes the home environment isn't conducive, it's toxic, whether that might be substance misuse, neglect, abuse in general. Some of our young people are living in those circumstances because of that. There's very little opportunity to get out of that, especially during COVID-19.
But for some children, like 9-year-old Paige, the visits are just a chance to talk to a friendly face.
How have you found it?
It's been quite annoying because my mum's classed at shielding, so I've only been out for like the last couple of weeks. I just physically weren't allowed out, and it was getting annoying not seeing my friends. And I can't leave the cell until the lockdown's over.
But actually you're doing it because you want to protect your mum? Yeah.
This has a massive impact, whether that's been on the household income, the family members' mental health, and because of that, young people potentially aren't getting the support. Some families are going without food, some families are going with the uncertainty of them not potentially returning to employment, and that has a massive impact on a young person's well-being. Young people are inside and they're seeing all these changes, but not understanding where to go.
For older teenagers in the Blackburn community, the youth centre wasn't just somewhere to hang out with friends.
Being able to go in a place where you're not judged and you can be who you want to be, and they're always guiding you, that's what I miss, is the guidance and support. As it's not the same through a video call. It's really different than being face to face.
I miss speaking to the youth workers when I'm feeling down. They come over and talk to me about it.
For Matthew, Phoebe and Damien, the lack of physical contact with loved ones has been tough to deal with.
I worry about my nana because she's in a care home at the minute and she's got dementia and she's really, really poorly. Sorry, I'm trying to not cry. And not being able to see her for like 2 months, it's been really, really hard. And as you can tell, that's affected me. And trying to keep strong for your family and trying to stick together.
You've got a lot of things going through your mind. How much you miss family, what kind of, like, your depression kicks in. Every day just touches and touches and gets worse. Till you want to hibernate into your own room and cry.
For some of our young people, we might be that last support system when other support has failed them. The government has shifted, and rightly so, shifted their attention to support the NHS and the vulnerable, and because young people haven't been regarded as at risk, they've almost been forgotten about. If we don't wake up and start listening to young people potentially will be suffering for generations.
And with Blackburn facing further lockdown restrictions due to a rise in cases this week, it's looking even less likely the youth centre will be reopening anytime soon.